An in-depth guide to understanding what Tantra really is. Question 7. What are the elements of Tantra, and how can they help me to discover and learn more about myself? As mentioned previously, Tantra is an in-depth and complex science that helps us to understand ourselves better. The Tantric belief is that everything in the universal planet, which includes ourself, is made up of a powerful creative force and cosmic universal energy known as Shakti, which is interchangeable but also highly sacred. Shakti is the female goddess who gives and breathes life into us and is responsible for creation as we know it. Within this energetic force there are 5 main elements contained, which individually are referred to as earth, water, fire, air and space or ether, which are collectively known as Panchatattva in Sanskrit, meaning the main truth. As human beings, we are constantly evolving and changing as we move through our lives with this Shakti energy, but the elements that are present within connect together and make up who we are on a physical, emotional, spiritual and energetic basis. Rather interestingly, we are then able to learn a lot about ourselves in regard to our strengths and weaknesses, simply by the way we react to and prefer to be touched, which will relate to the corresponding element and chakra. During a tantric massage, all the elements are activated individually through a sense of varying touch to encourage different sensations within the body. So what is the significance of each of the elements within our bodies, and how can we recognise each one through touch? The element of earth physically represents strength and stability and our structural biological makeup, including our skeletal system and circulatory system, and emotionally it relates to a person's character, our habits and behavioural patterns, and how we connect to and form relationships with the things and people in our life. Energetically, the earth element is connected to the root chakra, which relates to endurance and security, and it can be recognised through a slow and focused touch with gradual pressure. The element of water physically represents the movement and flow of things from one place to another within the body, including the individual blood cells that bring nutrients and protect us from disease, and the flow of oxygen as it is transported around the body from the lungs, which keeps us alive. Emotionally, the water element relates to our constantly changing thoughts and desires, and energetically it is connected to the sacral chakra, which relates to confidence, sexual vitality and creativity, and it can be experienced through a long, extended and circular touch with a light pressure. The element of fire physically represents the digestive and metabolic systems as it separates food and eliminates it from our bodies. Emotionally, it relates to the willpower and drive within and the potential for transformation should it be desired. Energetically, this element is connected to the solar plexus chakra, which relates to willpower and productivity, and it can be experienced through a rapid and changeable touch, such as biting, scratching or pinching. This element often provokes a strong reaction through touch of either discomfort or amusement. The element of air physically represents the respiratory system and the transformation of air into energy, which is transported around the body. Emotionally, it relates to your feelings and emotions, and energetically it is connected to the heart chakra, which relates to love and compassion. This element can be experienced through a very light and delicate touch with the fingers, using your hair or breath, or a light and smooth fabric such as a silk scarf. Finally, the element of space or ether represents the space which is present between the elements and has the ability to find the differences within the body. Emotionally, it relates to the recognition of unstable thought patterns and taking action to maintain self-control. Energetically, it is connected to the throat chakra, which relates to communication, and it can be felt and experienced through no touch, but instead by allowing the hands to move over the surface of the body to stimulate the body energetically.